Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Anibal Sanchez gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
The shortstop,
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's gone 3 for 8. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dio. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And Guerrero's aboard with a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Hot shot to third. Cabrera's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tom Seaver gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And there's one down now. Into the box now, Adam Eaton. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's fouled away. And he falls behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Seaver has the sign. 0-2 on its way. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing in the Washington half of the first. Ready now, Willie Mays, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Stepping into the box, Mike Piazza, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Left side of the infield into the shift. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting it.
So here's Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside 0-1.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Juan Soto to the plate now. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Henderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth,
Seaver peers in. Here comes the first pitch. Seaver, a California-born ball player, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, Tom Seaver, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Line toward right center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
So now to the plate, Ricky Henderson, as he grounds one briskly to short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Turner, a former employee of the Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate.
Now batting, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Digging in to try it again, Dave Kingman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Turner stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And another foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Set to get his day started, Ryan Zimmerman, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No balls and a strike to count. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Back up the middle, Kendrick has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Hard liner to center field. Eaton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 41.
Now at the plate, Tom Seaver. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fouled away. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Ready for another shot now. Ricky Henderson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Here now is Trey Turner as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're in front. Here's Howie Kendrick. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Soft liner to the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batter, center fielder, Adam.
First delivery to him on the way. Adam Eaton will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Grounded down the third baseline. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. A bouncer up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. Throwing to second, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero. Hit high and deep out to left. Back on it is the left fielder at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here for Vlad Guerrero. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Thames is there, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 4.
Ready once again, Willie Mays. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit down the third baseline. Cabrera's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Roenis Elias, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. So here's Pete Alonso, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. And the inning is over. But the Mets are able. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
He froze him on the fastball there. Juan Soto is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Eric Thames comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Got him to go down swinging there. Eric Thames becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th. Kurt Suzuki is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
1-0.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Hopped up. Kingman in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Soto is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Stepping in, Tom Seaver. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Elias will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Ready for another chance. Ricky Henderson. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Out in front of it, strike 1. Now the 0-1. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now at the plate as Drupal Cabrera will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Over now is Vlad as he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, first base.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Starlin Castro will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. In there for strike 1. Down the third baseline. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So another good inning for him. Austin Voth is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trey Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. Cabrera's up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing by Vlad, and this one's driven to left. Gone!
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Eaton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Mays. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Mets are able to tackle. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Howie Kendrick. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Piazza has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next to the bat.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopper to short. Rosario's got it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Now in the box, Jeff McNeil. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the sub. Digging in, Eric Thames. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Into the box as Dribble Cabrera. He swings and grounds it to short. Turner has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Ryan Zimmerman. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Fouled away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
No balls and 1 strike. Seaver has the sign. Here's the 0-1. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends. Daniel Hudson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tom Seaver. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Number 41, Tom.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tonight.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Eaton going back. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center, the 301st of his career, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Ready with the 0-1. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Trey Turner with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Hunter Strickland enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Vladimir Guerrero will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Soto is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dave Kingman. Comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24.
So coming to the plate, Willie Mays. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Strickland has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ready with another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Thames is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Howie Kendrick starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The center fielder.
Adam Eaton digging in next. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Popped up. Turner calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
The final line score for this.